Mm.
Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the Recruit and Retain Happy Hour edition. My name is Darren Williams. I am the president of CDLjobs.com. And I'd like to introduce you to my co-host, the president of 10-4 Recruiting and a nationally ranked amateur yodeler, Matt Beach. Beach, yodel for us.
Close as that is actually, so that's a zinger. But I can do two things. I can somewhat yodel, and I can do a turkey call without a call.
Well, we heard a goat earlier. Nice. That is actually really good. I don't like giving you compliments, and that is really good.
That sounds
Yeah, that's a good turkey call.
It was a wild turkey coming across the street. He just turned around.
It's a good turkey call.
Did the wild turkey 101 come calling?
Wild turkey. We have a special guest today.
Yeah.
He is in addition to being the director of recruiting at Koch Trucking, he's like the grand poobah at the Water Buffalo Lodge or he's in some fraternal organization.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it's the Water Buffalo Lodge. We'll talk to him about it a little bit later. But ladies and gentlemen, here's Greg Iverson.
Thanks for the invitation. I got to tell you, I'm a little nervous though.
You should be.
Yeah, you should be very nervous.
I should be. You guys ever watch you watch Big Bang Theory?
I love it.
It's yeah.
So, and I'm feeling kind of like I might be Penny in the room. So
I don't
like I immediately put Penny's head on your shoulder just there.
I say, way to ruin Penny for me. Thanks.
right.
I think he just it was a backhanded way to call us nerds, Beach, but
No, you guys are brilliant.
yeah, well, there's something we've never heard. That's a new one.
That is, we got to make sure we note that.
So what's going on in the world of Greg Iverson right now? What's happening?
Trying to keep my head above water. We're doing all right over here. Yeah, things are good.
Yeah.
Minneapolis is starting to turn. Well, we still got snow on the ground, but you know.
When does
See,
that
we don't
go?
have any snow anymore.
When does the snow really go away in Minneapolis?
April.
God.
That's Friday. They better get to work.
Yeah. Still have a couple.
It's an unusually cold late March in the Midwest.
Mm. Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. Winter is not going away very quickly.
No, it's not. Unfortunately.
So things are going well.
Mhm.
Tell me about the let's get into the water, and I make fun. It's not the Water Buffalo. Tell us what it is. It's an organization that does great work.
Shriners.
Absolutely.
So I'm part of the Shriners group, and we support Shriners Hospital for Kids. So
Okay, so the Shriners, that's the ones that wears the hats.
the Fez, yep. The funny
The
hat.
Fez? Is that what was it called? Is it called the Fez?
Fez, yep. It's
Okay.
Fez.
So did I send you the photo of the snowman that we built 3 weeks ago with that last snow that came through in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Did I? I don't
I did
remember.
see
Did I?
I did see that.
So I tweeted it to the Shriners, right? And they loved it.
Oh,
But so Darren, what we did, we made this massive snowman. Now this is one of those where the snow wasn't like, so my son goes out there, he's like, okay, let's go out and hear it. So and maybe
You got snow in Chattanooga?
exactly.
Wow.
We're usually Chattanooga's like this massive bowl. And everywhere within a 25-mile radius we get snow of Chattanooga, and Chattanooga would just get nothing but dirty rain. Horrible. And everybody, all the schools are closed, but all the other kids are sledding and everything else, while all the Hamilton County kids are like moping around going to school. So we had and then the thing is, what's funny, and I noticed this about my son and a lot of the other kids' photos that you saw that day on Facebook, is no one, when it snows, no one really has a set type of clothing to put on. It's like a smorgasbord of, my son had 2 different gloves on that he found. He's got my wife's fuzzy jacket that he put on. I'm like, Are you not? You have nothing prepared. So it's like the snow apocalypse hits. You have this is what I got. And he's like 13 and just he was just ignorant that day. I'm looking, I'm like, man, I mean, you're going to get out here. We're going to roll up some, roll up a snow, a massive snowman, and you can't do this. So anyway, we get out there. It doesn't matter, right? And he's pushing, and this snow is not sticking. It's dry. So I go and I'm trying to find where melted snow. I'm digging up buckets of water, throwing it on the lawn, and then slowly it started to form. And then not only that, then the other kids started coming outside like, what are they doing? I want to go roll that. It was a massive mud ball, basically. And it got to the point I couldn't lift it up. I could not pick this thing up. And then a dad came out and saw me struggling. He's like, I knew you were about to blow a Hemi. There's no way you're picking this up.
Yeah.
So we got it, and we took a bucket. We took red Kool-Aid and we poured it on the top to make it look like a Red Fest. So all that to say is, yeah, that's what we did.
I'm sure you guys will appreciate this. So we under the Shriner umbrella, there's all these groups that have, and I'm sure there's of the 4 people that subscribe to your podcast, I'm sure one of them is probably a Shriner out there. But
first of all, there's not 4.
I love the finger. That was such a little.
So, it was just a little love tap. So we have all these groups under summer parade groups, and some do other stuff. The one I'm active in is we call it the Rod and Gun Club. So we do fundraisers and shoots. And what we do is, so all these kids at Shriners Hospital, they're limb deficient or burns or whatever the kids have. And we take the kids, if they want to, we take them out shooting, fishing, camping. That's kind of our deal, to get the kids out of the hospital and show them something they've never done before.
Awesome. That's fantastic, man. That really is. That's, I mean, the Shriners my brother's a Shriner. It's an incredible organization.
Yeah, it is. It's huge and a lot of good people.
Now, do you ever get to do the parade thing? Because that's obvious. I think that's like the long-term guys, right? That's what you aspire to do, is do wheelies down a city street.
I've done a few. I ride with, we have the horsemen that do the parades with the horses. I kind of like the little boats. I like to ride with the Mariners and the little mini boat. Do the zigzag around the boat.
That's the Steve Schichterman on a go-kart. What was that?
No, he does.
It was like a big wheel.
Yeah, he does the ones that slide around. Yeah. It's weird to see him on it. Yeah.
Stichterman was like the grand poobah of the entire state of Arkansas, right?
Yep.
At one time, yeah.
Is that what you're called, as the grand poobah? I mean, what's the actual title?
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, it is a grand poobah.
Oh,
is it really?
No.
Oh, man, they nailed it.
All right, so here's my question. Do y'all still, am I with the right group, still do the pecan logs?
What?
Isn't there a group that's the Shriners that sell pecan logs?
No, it might be a regional thing. Yeah, some groups probably do.
You've never sold pecan logs? Because that's growing up, that was, oh, look, the Red Fez guy's probably got a pecan log. You got it.
I'm not even sure I like saying pecan log, but
I never want to say the red vest guy has a pecan log. I don't like hearing it.
Give me $1. I kid you
that's
not.
A regional thing.
No, I know. I've got to look it up. I'm going to look it up. Like here in Chattanooga, it was growing up. You're like, oh man, there's that guy. He's at the grocery store. He's standing outside. He's got all these pecan logs that are probably hot and melty. Let's get one. My dad loved them. My dad loved them. He would buy them all up and like, this is what I mean. Vienna sausages, beanie weenies, and pecan logs on the fishing boat.
Okay, we do.
4 out of 5 cardiologists recommend not doing it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Speaking of food, here's one for you.
Yeah.
So I like to know who my audience is.
Yeah, I love it.
What's your favorite pie? Come on.
Go ahead, Darren.
You guys are pie guys. Don't act like
pecan.
That.
Oh no.
Pecan. I grew up with a Southern grandmother. Pecan.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm more of a pecan guy as well, especially my mom's pecan. Oh, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'm kind of a rhubarb pie guy, but that's me.
Rhubarb is an interesting flavor. I like it.
That's a Midwest thing, right?
Strawberry, mid cherry, but if you don't cook it right, you eat it, you die.
Rhubarb?
It's poisonous.
Well, you don't want to get the leaves.
Well,
You leave-
Yeah, I think the fruit's not.
You still have to boil the crap out of it.
Well, you do, because it's kind of gristly.
My mom, that was a birthday. That was a pie that she made for my birthday there for a while, and it was rhubarb. I like a good rhubarb.
You also have to take 2 stalks of rhbarb and add about 6 cups of sugar
Which
to make
makes
it even palatable.
It's the same thing for pecans. I mean,
Yeah.
good Lord, now you get the pecans, then you got to make the what do you call it? Not the
The
jelly,
gooey goodness.
the goo.
Yeah, goodness.
The goodness.
Custard.
The
It's got
deliciousness.
It's like custard in it, yeah. All right, so here's another one for you. You guys mind if I ask questions? Because you guys don't.
Absolutely, you can ask.
Please do.
whatever you
We've
want.
prepared
I don't
nothing.
care if we talk about recruiting.
This is one of my
We
favorite
forgot you were on until you called.
We recruit all
we
day
were doing
long.
some-
Today, I can care less about it, but go ahead.
All right, so you guys are.
We were
sports
doing
guys. This is my
something
favorite
fun
one.
until you called. We had no idea. We forgot.
What, so if you're a baseball player, what's your walk-up song gonna be? You're a pro ball player.
That's a solid question. I like that. Go ahead, Darren. I got to think about that one.
Well, yeah,
Right.
that's a tough one, man. My my old high school baseball coach, I went through a little bit of a slump, and he recommended that I take a couple weeks off and then quit. So
Yeah.
I didn't get to play enough to ever worry about a walkout song. I don't, that,
Never.
holy cow. That's a tough one.
It's a big deal. So I was thinking, and I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe going back to my old days with ponytail look. I don't think I can.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
think I can do the man bun, but in light of that, I'd probably have to go with Aerosmith, because dude looks like a lady,
That's a confident song to walk out to.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
very confident. Now, see, Greg, I want your ponytail or rat tail.
Oh, I always sported the ponytail.
I had a rat tail.
Did you?
Oh yeah, had a rat tail. I
I'll have to see a
wanted a
picture.
mullet, never got that far, but I had a rat tail this long. I know no one can see because we're not doing video, but I had about a 5-incher rat tail.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I need
Not
to
sure
see
why
a
they-
picture.
Not sure why that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. My song, I'd have to go with Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart.
Oh, good choice. Yeah.
Well done.
Mhm.
So you guys are more versed in music. I'd pick something by Haggard or something, and it just wouldn't really fit.
Then you'd have to walk slow. Up to the-
Yeah, well, that's not a problem.
Which is no problem.
I'm not gonna hit the damn ball anyway. You might as well play something you want to hear.
I never played baseball. Did y'all? I mean, I never played baseball.
Oh, really?
No, soccer was my jam. That was it.
No interest at all. Nothing. Did you
No,
play any
I tried.
sport that
I've
wasn't?
tried basketball. Well, I kicked football and I got injured. And then,
Whoa.
yeah, go ahead.
How do you get injured kicking a football?
I was kicking the football, but I got injured playing soccer. I got body slammed during a game.
Oh,
Yeah, I went up for the ball, had it. The guy literally roped himself around my waist and then brought me down. And that was it. My leg ended up being behind me.
and what did you do to this gentleman that inspired him to twist your body like that?
I went over the top of his back and might have done a wet willy while I was up there. And
Seems more like rugby than soccer, but yeah.
Is that a yellow card? Is a wet willy a yellow card in soccer?
it could be easily.
Only if you fall down.
Oh gosh, that's the nastiest thing to do to anybody. I'm sorry, a wet willy. I don't even want to stick my finger in someone's ear, much less.
Yeah, and with the COVID stuff, man, I'm not.
I forget to wash my hands and later on be like, oh, what's this?
That doesn't taste like my earwax.
You guys down you guys make it down to Louisville for the show?
I did not.
I did not
I
either.
had other things going on. Louisville has just kind of become a man. It's like a beehive.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I would just rather avoid it.
Yeah, I didn't either, but my team was there, but there sounded like it was pretty busy.
Someone went. Who was it that we had a talk the other day, Darren? Who was it that said that they went to it or heard about it and they said it was, or it might have been Freight Waves did a post about where they walked in. It was like carrier booth. It was like people screaming, "I'll pay you more money. Come down here. Let's talk about that. Hey, I've got more money here than that. Why would you go down there?"
Yeah. It was, well, I think it was larger than it's been even before COVID, right? So they haven't had it in 2 years.
Right.
And like everybody was excited to get down there. And you know what? If you know what you're doing and you're working the show right, it's a good thing. For somebody like me that's down there just to talk to people, I
Right.
almost feel like I'm more of a nuisance than anything else. I mean, more than usual. I get called that frequently, usually at home, but I don't know. My viewpoint on it, I guess, not everybody shares that, and whatever works for you.
I met Lee Greenwood there.
Really?
Yeah, shook his hand.
Hmm.
Immediately went and watched it. But yeah, he was met him there. Have you ever met like who's your
He's a little guy.
He is
Tiny.
little petite.
Yeah.
But who's the most famous person you ever met? Or just a famous person you say, hey, yes, that was actually pretty cool.
My favorite?
Yeah.
Joan Jett.
Nice.
Joan Jett.
I was actually bouncing. I was working at a bar in Minneapolis. I was bouncing at the door and taking cover charges, and she came in with her entourage.
With a ponytail?
No ponytail then, no.
Could have been a different story with the ponytail.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they came
So
in.
was Joan Jett performing at the bar?
She was in Minneapolis, and she came in to play with one of the local bands after her concert downtown, apparently. So
No
saw him
kidding.
coming down the street, and it was like a $10 cover at the time. And I said, hang on, because of her big entourage. And I said, $10 a person. And the guy with her said, you know who that is, right? I said, yeah, I know. She has money, $10 a person. And
You made them pay $10.
And she came up and said, you are kind of funny. Can I give you a hug? I said, well, absolutely.
And $10.
And no, I let them all in for free. It was worth it. Get a hug from Joan Jett.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I still would have went for $10, but it's $10 though. I'm glad you like my hug.
Wasn't my bar.
And Iverson was immediately fired right after the whole incident.
Immediately.
No kidding.
So a couple of weeks ago, I was in Scottsdale, Arizona, spent a little time down there.
What's it like being?
And one of my childhood hero, not childhood really, I mean like, I don't know, college age, I watched the Cubs a lot, right? I was a big Cubs fan. Ryan Sandberg, probably my favorite Cub. I literally bumped into him in a PGA Superstore and turned into a 12-year-old girl that just stared at him and said hi. Couldn't think of anything to say, couldn't show appreciation for watching him play, none of that. I just said hi. He kind of looked at me like I needed supervision and walked away. And that
you get starstruck. Huh?
And yeah, I really did. And so now I'm, in my mind, we're best friends. So Ryan, if you're listening, give me a call.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you.
Now I have been told that if that hadn't shaved a lot of this, I'd look like David Ross.
You do look like David Ross.
Right from the side. So there was
yes.
It was a R&R conference, and I was in Nashville, and this group of people that had been drinking, and they had said, this guy goes, hey, you come over here. My wife, we're huge fans of yours. Can we get a picture? I'm like, sure. And so I go over there and they're like, look, it's David Ross, everybody. David Ross. And I went in for it. And tell me, try and walk away. You hear one go, it's not David Ross. Anyway.
You do favor David Ross.
A little bit. I mean, take this off and about 100 pounds. I mean, I think I could go for it.
Off who? You guys look about the same size. David Ross is a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
He's handsome too. He's good.
He's handsome. Yeah.
Mighty fine boy. Mighty fine.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, here's how much I follow the Cubs these days. Is he still the manager?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I just assume we fire our manager at the end of every year.
I don't know, Beach, but every time I see you now, I can't get past the TikTok video of you dancing with the women leg thing. And it's like stuck in my head.
I nailed that.
You nailed it.
I nailed it.
It traumatized me, but you nailed
it. It should. I had to get the right background, I had to do my twists and turns, try to get that right. But I thought I nailed it. I thought I did a pretty good job. And that trend's been out for a long time. And so as soon as I did it, from what I hear, it got about 10 more views. So
yeah. Unfortunately, it kind of wakes me up at night sometimes, but I'll get past it.
It should. I mean, guys, I'm telling you what, the TikTok thing cracks me up. Where people are like, you shouldn't, TikTok's this, it's bad. I'm like, look, I only do it for the trends. And then you might have to go through, now there's several trends you do not want to do. There are several that are.
I am new to TikTok.
They're career enders. Let's just say that.
I am new to TikTok, and I don't know. I think it's going to be one of these things I probably delete. I don't.
Yeah. It is interesting how much of our driver population is on there, though.
It is interesting. It is. Snapchat
younger generation, right?
Snapchat, then TikTok now. But the thing with TikTok, again, I only use it. I don't even show my videos. Like, you can't, if you went to my TikTok right now, you wouldn't be able to see those videos. I've got them saved along with some others, but still, I use that to pull on to post on the other social media platforms I get more exposure from, and it does well.
So when you do a TikTok video, it doesn't live there for perpetuity. You can delete it.
You can delete the TikTok video if you want, but I can save it and it be hidden and no one can see what I'm making.
Has there ever been a video? Beach, this is directed solely at you.
I love it.
Has there ever been a video that you've made and right before posting it thought, nah, nope, I'm not doing that one. This one stays off? Because from a viewer's point of view, I would say the answer to that would be no. You've never done that.
So that photo I posted of me in the hat, the beer, the cigarette, holding
Uncle Eddie, cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
There is a video of that one, but I thought twice before. Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and I'll see what happens. Have you heard that story? Have you seen, Greg? Have you seen that? If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it. But me in the video or there is a video behind it.
I've only seen the still picture. He looks like cousin Eddie. He's holding
in fact, my boy Tim Holla just showed me that picture today. So
I can only imagine Tim saying, "Look at this guy! I can't believe he would post something like this."
Look what the hell he does.
Yeah, Holla is saying, "What have you agreed to? Do you know?"
Have you heard that story? Have y'all heard the story?
I have not.
We are down it's 4th of July. It was July 3rd. We all go out. It's like 11 of us in this one house, and then the pool house had a place where you can go stay at. So we all go out to eat down in Florida, Panama City area, and then we come back, and of course, immediately everyone's running to the restroom and trying to use it all at the same time. Well, I'm going, and about that time, just nasty backed up septic tank water is coming through the tiles of the bathroom floor.
Oh, geez.
And I just hear this faint yells and screams from other people. Like, what's happening? So I have to stop what I'm doing and figure out what's going on. So immediately, the septic tank's backed up. Well, so my mother-in-law gets on the phone. She's calling the people, the rental property, and they're like, look, it's the weekend. We can't do anything about this. It's 4th of July. Everybody's busy. We can be out there in a couple of days. And she's like letting everybody know it's going to be a couple. I said, give me the phone. Give me the phone. Because it's my turn. I've got to go. But I can't. So I get on the phone and I'm like, listen, y'all have a pool. That pool is going to be it's going to be my toilet. If I get someone out here today and make this happen. Sir, with a bit, I said, you don't understand. That is about to be a pool for me. I'm going to get a noodle and I'm just going to float around until I'm done. And that's going to happen today. So I said, look, so within 10 minutes to get up, we'll have someone there first thing in the morning. It's like, you better hurry up. So I went down I had to go to a restaurant. Other people, we had to just get in a car and it just loaded so people can go somewhere to go use the restroom. It was crazy.
Oh, good Lord.
So that guy showed up. So he shows up in the truck, and then we can't find he can't find the septic tank. So guess what I had to do? I had to go out there and try to find the septic tank. Found it. And that's immediately when we popped it, of course, it was just like,
Sure.
and I looked at my brother-in-law and I said, give me a beer, a cigarette, a robe, a hat, stat. That's how quickly that idea came about.
Got a photo up.
Oh, yeah, and a video. There is a video about it. But yeah.
I think that would be the last thing on my mind.
Not
Right.
many posts.
Not only would I not have videoed it, I don't think I ever would have told anybody about it.
No.
Well, there's more detail to it. I've left it off because of the podcast.
Greg, what are you drinking today? It's happy hour. What are you drinking?
I got a little Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich, a Scotch guy, right?
Well, not normally, but downstairs in the cigar lounge here, there's a bar area for us. And some of the bourbons there, I didn't recognize the name of, so I just bypassed it.
So tell me about this cigar lounge. You're a cigar aficionado.
I do like,
and you belong to a club. I'm from Mayberry. I didn't even know that these things existed. Tell me what a cigar club is.
So it's a private club. It's right downtown Minneapolis. So I don't know, we have 120 members, I suppose. 24-hour access. And since it's a private club, we have a bar downstairs, just self-service. The owners just ask us what brands we want. They try and stock it for us.
So you're just like paying a monthly due and you can use it whenever you want.
Yeah. Yep. It's an annual payment. And then, they have events here. I come over here. It's probably 3 miles from my office. So I come over here in office during the day sometimes just to get away from the fray. So yeah, it's a nice club. Yeah. A lot of corporate people, there's a lot of software people, tech people, mortgage finance people. And then I always say, well, I'm the outlier. I'm the trucking guy here.
So is there anybody in there smoking a backwoods cigar? That's my question.
There was a couple of people here last night that I'm not sure if those were backwoods or if those are hand rolled special tobacco, but it smelled a little sweet.
Yeah, it's a little sweet. Hey,
so it's an anything goes cigar lounge.
Pretty much. Yeah, it really is. But it's nice. So, yeah, we have events here. There's we got a couple of artists and they have art. They sell their art on the walls. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So if I showed up with like a cherry flavored Swisher Sweet, would I be accepted into?
Nobody'd say a word.
Pounding at the door and nothing but a robe screaming, I know Greg Iverson. Let me in.
There was somebody else that did that, and then the police came and escorted him away from because he's a homeless guy. But
I can't get in. I have tried multiple scotches, and I just can't do it.
They have to be pretty light.
I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah, if they're really, you get the ones that are really smoky and peaty or whatever they call it. Yeah. I can't do that.
I mean, it's like having a smoke. Someone was explaining to me, like I had a good, is it Lagavulin? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And it was a 24-year-old Lagavulin. Like it was old.
Oh.
Very like, hey, this is a really nice, comparable to like a Pappy Van Winkle, I guess, right?
Mm.
And I tried it, and I literally, it was all I could do was just get a sip and try to swallow. It was
really
horrid. And they were like, so what's the matter? I can tell that your taste buds aren't particularly fond of that
refined palate.
Oh, they're like, well, what's your palate telling you? I said, it tastes like I got a campfire and a magic marker in my mouth all at the same time.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Yeah. I enjoy smoking bourbon, but I don't enjoy scotch.
So you like an old fashioned and you smoke.
Yeah, I'll just do it to bourbon. I'll put the bubbler right in the bourbon and just smoke it right through there, and it's fantastic.
Isn't that good? That is really good.
Yeah, I really.
I got one the other day sent to me, and it was Aged and Smoked is the company name, and it's got the big top. The top can fit on just about any glass. except for squared ones, but still it can fit on any glass, and it comes with a torch, and then the hickory chips, put it in it, hit it, and it just,
Yeah, you just set it right on top of your glass.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I've got one of the big encased. It looks like a cake dish, like
There's
your
my
grandma used to have
little,
a
there's
cake
my
pan or whatever.
Christoph Maduro cigar that's gonna go with my bourbon here when you guys get done with me.
See, that's another thing I've never been able to do. I cannot do cigars.
I've tried them.
I don't enjoy it.
I can enjoy it, but my my cigarette days wants me to inhale that thing.
Oh, right. Yeah. That doesn't end well.
No, it does. Like, take a deep breath. You want to. It's been a while. It's been 20 years. Go ahead, inhale it, and I do it. It's like,
Right.
Come on, do that French smoke thing you used to do with your nose in a cigar. You can do it.
There's such a cigar culture in Minneapolis. Well, it's around the country now. I suppose it's just booming, but I think there's 3 private clubs in Minneapolis here.
Oh, it is, but it's booming here in Chattanooga. So there's a Burns, I think is the name. Then you got the Chattanooga Billiards Club downtown, which is nice. But there's so many of those popping up. I've got a couple of dads in the neighborhood I live in. They're like, hey, we're doing a cigar and bourbon night on Friday nights, and so I'll go over and visit, and I'm learning the spiel. And so a buddy of mine who's a pilot went to Cuba, brought some cigars back, and I show up to the party with these, and they're immediately like, where did you get these? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like back in the days when you had baseball trading cards and you showed it with your bros, and you're like, look at this card. I got a Mattingly card. Look at this Ricky Henderson rookie. Where'd you get that? I don't know. It's chewing bubble gum, and look at it just showed up.
And some people, that's like bourbons or anything else. I guess some people get so pretentious about it. The cigar aficionados, cigar snobs. They got their fancy cut, V cut, and the angle cut, and the punch, and all this stuff. And I don't care. I'll bite the end off it. I don't care. People look at you like, oh, you're a heathen.
Because you bit the end off?
Yeah. Right.
What's the difference in biting the end off and cutting it off?
Still open to me. Still open.
Hey, Greg, I'm going to lead into something funny here. Matt, it's because it's uncultured. Can you repeat that?
I can't say it.
Right.
Jerk. I can't say that word.
Each can't say the word culture.
It's just culture. It does not. I can't say it. I've tried and tried.
It just doesn't work.
Oh, that played.
It doesn't come out well. If it's in a presentation, if I've got it in spill and someone says you have to say that word, I'm like, can't say it. Right? Can I get what's another word similar to that I can say? Not smart enough for me.
I don't know, but I'm gonna try to get you to say it.
There's an episode out there where we have him say it several times. It's painful.
This 125 proof is really good.
125. No wonder you curled your nose up.
It is. But it's smooth. It's got a good burn on it, but boy, it's good. What were some of the bourbons that you said you couldn't? I mean, do you remember any of the names close to it?
No, I don't recognize any of them. There's a couple of ryes down there, but I just didn't know what they were.
Not a rye guy.
It's Eagle Sky or some
Eagle Rare.
No, I know that one. I would have brought that one.
I say, holy cow, steal that and send it to me.
Yeah, I would have taken that one home.
You like Eagle Rare?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah,
it's not bad.
We cannot get any Buffalo Trace bourbons in Iowa.
We're
on such an allocation.
Traces, 2 Eagle Rares and 2 E.H. Taylors the other day.
Oh, really?
See, I've got like one of each. I've got like 3 Blanton bottles that I'm scared to drink because I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to replace them.
Oh gosh, man, you got to dive into those. They don't last.
Yeah, I know. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I've got all this good bourbon. I don't want to drink it because I'm scared it won't be there. Is that not the dumbest thing you've ever heard?
Blantons are everywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a bottle of Blantons in the wild in 2 years.
Because you know where you live, right?
Mayberry. I get it, but man.
Right.
I mean, the liquor store owner holds them for me in town, right? It's like they know and they'll reserve one back, but they don't get one, but maybe every 6 months or a year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to Louisville the first week of May. So I am planning on, I'm driving specifically to load back. I'm going to be like Smokey and the Bandit coming back with a truckload of bootleg bourbon.
That's good.
That would be a good they should remake that. They've got Top Gun coming out, which I'm all about. But they
I
should.
saw that.
Oh yeah.
Who would we cast as Smokey and the Bandit?
I think I've already got it's Ashton Kutcher would be the bandit and his wife, Miley Kunis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Frog.
Yes, she would be the perfect frog. Now, as for
Snowman.
I don't know who. I don't know who to be.
Ashton Kutcher is married to Kunis?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't know that. My respect for him just went up a couple notches.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
Exactly. But
Ashton
I don't
Kutcher's
know
an Iowa
I
guy.
don't know who could be the snowman. I don't know. That could be a good trick. That could be a question for the listener.
And maybe even a tougher one is who is Buford T. Justice? That might be a tougher role to fill.
That would be a good one. Some bitch.
You're the leading candidate, Beach. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now we just need funding. Hey, they're kicking us out of the bar here, guys. We're running out of time.
Oh. We're just
Greg.
getting wound up.
Well, that's your third bourbon. It's time for us to go before you start swearing.
I'm surprised I haven't by now.
We're regulated now,
Surprised I
which
haven't.
is why we can't do video.
We should.
My F-bombs usually slip out pretty easily lately. I'm surprised one didn't come out.
Well, that's trucking.
Right. Yeah, this was fun.
So
I
Greg
appreciate the
Iverson,
invite.
Koch Trucking. Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
I appreciate the invite. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Of course,
appreciate
we'll
you,
probably
brother.
have you on again. We get a lot of rejections when we ask for guests, so you may be
Really?
on again in like a week.
I like that microphone, by the way. Was it like 1940? Can you get
Yeah.
a
It
real?
is. Don't you love that?
He gets it. It has been the biggest headache for him. He gets this.
Well, yeah.
They make them a lot smaller now.
It's a
I
great
wouldn't-
microphone.
I'd
Terrible
give-
operator.
I'd give anything if he did like, hey, this is Casey Kasem.
Right.
We're
Like
Beach and I
you're doing-
were guests on another podcast yesterday
yeah.
or earlier.
You couldn't get it off.
And
It's like you're
I
going
was
to do
struggling
War
with
of
the
the Worlds or
microphone.
something.
Sometimes I can make it work, sometimes I can't.
No.
And Beach didn't think I could hear them, and he called me Mr. Magoo. I've been trying to
He
work
started
that.
laughing. I was
Somehow.
like, yeah, crap, he heard it.
I've been trying to work that as a compliment somehow, and I'm struggling a little bit.
Only like 9 people get the reference anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Well,
many people.
The two younger kids that were interviewing us did not, for sure.
No, they're just like,
oh.
oh, he said something funny about him. I don't know.
Even the remake of
We should
Mr.
do-
Magoo is probably 30 years old now. That
The-
movie, whoever
The
that
kids
was.
do a little courtesy laugh for you. And
Yeah,
didn't get the joke, but
we get that a lot. All right, last call, man. Hey, Greg, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Until
Pleasure,
next
guys.
time, be
Appreciate you,
safe
brother.
and keep on trucking.
always enjoyable. Thank you.
All right, see you, bud.